Welcome back, friends. Hope you are doing well. We've got another collection video today. It's actually part 2 of a collection video I did like 2 months ago. This is my Disney shoe collection. The first part were all custom shoes, either ones that were made for me or that I painted myself. This is all the ones that I've bought, like Tom's, Vans, ones from the parks. I think we're going to be doing some decluttering in this one. So I don't know how many, but I think some of them it's time to go. So we've got more collection videos on the way, but I wanted to tackle part 2 of the shoe collection before we move on. So thank you for your patience. Here we go. We're gonna start with Vans. I was really into Disney Vans. I still wear them back home, not as much in the parks anymore because they're just not as comfortable. And that's actually what got me into painting shoes. I did my radio show from Walt Disney World when we opened Toy Story Land, and I had so many Toy Story Vans, and me and my coworker Stevie, that's all we wore the whole trip. We had so many blisters. We were so sore. So the trick is with these, wear them in short quantities, but the quality of the shoes, oh my God, they're so nice. So I have 3 Toy Story pairs. The first is this like teal kind of color. It's got the clouds in the background with the blocks and the characters. What I love about this one is that Ham is on there. He's one of my favorites, and Slinky. This is like that classic Vans with that cushion in the back and the stripe. I don't wear these that often, to be honest. I might have to put these in the maybe pile. I really don't wear them, but they do go with a couple of Toy Story things that I have. So I have to kind of look at everything. What's really cool, what they did with these was that they put Andy on the bottom. Very, very clever. So this is pair number 1. I do have a Toy Story hoodie that I wear these with, so maybe I'll keep them. It's just the blocks throws me off with it. I'm not a huge fan of the way the blocks look. So again, putting it in maybes. I keep most of them in boxes. That box got ruined, but the Toy Story boxes looked like this. Okay, this is the pair I've worn the most. And actually I wore them in the rain, so they got kind of faded, which makes me sad. But this was a Journeys exclusive, and it's black with all of the characters. But because it doesn't have that cushion in the back, that's where you get the blisters on the heel. But yeah, these are really, really cool ones. These are also gonna go in the maybes. They just got so faded. I'll insert a picture of what my Toy Story Land outfit looked like. I got a custom skirt made from my friends. Box Lunch provided the shirts, and then I had shoes that it looked good with it, but it poured that day and they got a little faded. Again, we have Andy. So these have to go in the maybes. I can't part with all of my Toy Story shoes though. Okay, and then we have another pair of Toy Story ones. I don't think I've ever worn these, to be honest. And now I have very different feelings about these. So they're a pink shoe, which I do love the color of the shoe. And it's got Woody and Bo Peep, which I loved at the time because you never saw anything Bo Peep. Also her sheep are on here. But my problem is, I have seen since Toy Story 4, and Bo Peep to me was a little bit of a villain, and she's kind of the reason in my eyes why Woody and Buzz are separated. Sorry if that's a spoiler if you haven't seen the movie, but she kind of ruined the dynamic in my opinion. So I don't know how I feel about these shoes, and I don't honestly think I've ever worn them. Which probably means, do I need to keep them, you know? So I'll put that with the Toy Story shoes, and at the end we'll reconvene and kind of look at what I have here. More Vans. So this was the original packaging that their shoes came in. Let's see which ones these are. Oh, another pair of black ones, which actually I've worn these a bunch, which kind of surprised me, because I don't really have a lot that I thought would go with it. They are this Jungle Book pair. So you've got Baloo. And Jungle Book is not particularly one of my favorite movies. I'll watch it, but it's not one of my top movies. So I was kind of surprised when I went for this pair. They do have that like tropical vibe, and I think because it's a black background, it goes with a lot. I gotta think about this. I'm trying to really be better about what I have in my collection, and these collection videos, I have so much, and I don't knock anyone who has this much because it was always important to me to have a lot, but as I get older, I realize I don't need all this stuff, and I'm kind of just like suffocating in things. So if it doesn't serve me purpose anymore. I know it's hard to part with some collectible stuff sometimes. I'm trying to be better about that. And certain collections it's easier to do than others. Okay, this pair I'm definitely keeping. I love this. This is one of my first ones. And it's a princess pair. I know they're very all over, but clearly that doesn't stop me. So it's got all of the princesses and I love the colors. And it's like the OG princesses, the ones I grew up with. So Ariel, Sleeping Beauty, Jasmine, Belle, Cinderella, like the princesses, the true princesses. And the shoe is the same. I remember wearing this in Disneyland with a Sleeping Beauty tank, and I just wanted to wear that outfit so bad for so long. This is a definite keep. Oh, this is another one that I really love too. I think this was their second collection they came out with, the 101 Dalmatians one. So it's a beautiful red shoe with all the Dalmatians. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. I feel like I do have a lot that will go with it. So I love that pop of color. And I've worn these with a Dalmatians dress in the parks. Yeah, this one we'll keep for sure. Oh, these are a keep for sure as well. Oh my gosh, I actually wore these the first time I went to Disneyland, and I was going through security and I was so frazzled for some reason. I was by myself and someone came up to me and said, "Nice kicks." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." And it was Jason Mraz. So I look back and I'm like, Jason Mraz liked these shoes. This is an Alice in Wonderland pair, and I love that these are slip-ons. They're a bit more comfortable. These are so beautiful. I feel like you can't even these don't do it justice. Here we go. And it makes me think of Disneyland with the Alice in Wonderland attraction. Like, the colors are just wonderful. And I love the characters in Alice in Wonderland. We've got the Queen of Hearts. I feel like you can really appreciate these Vans a lot. So this is a definite keep. These are a great, this is a great one too. They're just like a tan shoe with Winnie the Pooh all over. They're just a very classic pair. And what's cool about this one is that there is a hidden Mickey. I don't remember which one it is. Oh, it's this one. On this shoe. And it's in his skateboard right there. I thought that was a really nice detail. Okay, Pooh, yeah. We'll keep Winnie the Pooh. So classic. Then I have two newer Vans that came out for the 50th. Another slip-on, which I really appreciate, and it's Mickey with the castle. Like, how retro vintage Disney does that look? And then it's got like that Vans checkerboard pattern. I love the blue color. I should have packed this on my last trip. They would have gone with a bunch. Worn these back home quite a few times, actually. Again, they're a little, you know, kind of in your face, but I don't care. And they're like this polka dot retro. Love that Goofy's like front and center. I thought it was interesting they have Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, Minnie. I said Minnie. And then Pooh. And then you've got that checkerboard pattern. Like, these are super cute. Same on both sides. They actually seemed a little bit more, sorry, things are dropping here. They actually seemed a little bit more comfortable than the first kind of launch of Vans, first couple of launches. Okay, that's Vans. I have one pair of Disney Adidas. I actually just wore regular Adidases today, but I had to get them because they were Goofy. He is my favorite. The tissue paper on the box, I mean, are you kidding me? So they are a white pair of Adidas with all these Goofies like sporting. So fun. I should actually bring these to Hawaii because this pair right here, he is surfing. And I didn't make shoes for Hawaii when I went. And if you watched my Walt Disney World haul, you know that I bought a Goofy shirt to wear on a broadcast, so these shoes might have to go with it. Disney had a line with Toms for a hot second, and they are super comfortable, and oh man, I really love these. I forgot how amazing these are. These are a comfortable shoe. They're Toms, and some of these are like vintagey, like concept art editions of the Seven Dwarfs. I forgot if this came out for the anniversary, but no, they were doing a bunch of princess stuff. I wonder why these happened. There's a rose gold Tom logo. They're very lightweight, which is great for packing. Not always great when you pack the Vans. And then the other shoe is basically the same. Yeah, I really love these. They had a bunch. I remember they had Cinderella. They had a couple of pairs for each movie, but there was really two that caught my eye. The dwarfs and this one, which I've worn in Disneyland and I need to pack for my upcoming Disneyland trip. The fairies from Sleeping Beauty. What I loved about this is that it's a very simple looking shoe. It just looks like there's pixie dust and rose gold, the rose gold touches, and then you have the fairies on the sides. I really, really loved this. And again, it's lightweight, very comfortable, and same here. And this is a pair of Toms that is stellar. Star Wars. Do you remember when these came out? I think it was around the time of The Rise of Skywalker. They had a couple of different pairs. I went with this one. So it was an inside joke between me and my boyfriend at the time. The AT-ATs or the AT-ATs. And I just loved this. And I've actually worn these a lot more than I thought I was going to ever. And both shoes are the same. It kind of reminds me of Rise of the Resistance. Again, very lightweight, very comfortable. Now we've got a bunch of other shoes. Some of these are from the park. Some of these are from, ooh, what is that store? PacSun? No. Tilly's. Okay, these, I don't even remember where these are from, but I really love those Star Wars Toms. I don't need these. They weren't very comfortable. They're just very R2-D2. I was hoping to like these better. I think I've worn them a handful of times and was like, meh, I'm good. So I will be decluttering these. Well, maybe they came from Hot Topic. Yeah. These came from the parks. I love these. My Mickey Mouse Club. They're super comfortable. I do have inner soles inside them. They go with a lot. I like to change up my shoes a lot if I'm wearing shoes like this in the park, so I can't wear these 2 days in a row. But lately I've been wearing sneakers with like these little charms that go on your shoelaces. They don't work at every shoe, but they just give you like a little pop of Disney. So I've kind of stayed away from packing a lot of these shoes, but if I have these shoes, I really should get back into wearing them. These are fave. This is a Tilly's pair that I haven't worn in a minute, honestly. They are a Little Mermaid pair. So it's like a chambray denim in the background, and then you've got the Little Mermaid and all the characters. I feel like I might have some stuff that goes with it. Let's put these in the maybe. These are quite comfortable, but again, you can't wear them every day. These are a keep from the parks. These I think they might still even have. They've got these Mickeys all over. I love the shoelaces. And then you've got all these different Mickeys and different colored shorts, which is really fun because then they go with a bunch. I'm pretty sure they do still have these. And the patterns are different on all of them, which I don't know that I knew when I got. I'm not too sure. These are from, I don't remember. Were these a gift? I honestly don't remember. They are polka dots with minis every once in a while, and these red glittery shoelaces. They are more comfortable than they look, very lightweight. We are gonna keep this because it does go with some things that I have. Oh, these have seen some days, man. I gotta try these on again. We're gonna put them in the maybes. They're from Tilly's, and they have the all over print of the faces of the characters, which is super fun. I don't know that I like have tons that go with it, but I do have quite a bit. They're a bit more comfortable than Vans. They're definitely more lightweight than Vans. I love that Goofy was on here. Definitely an all over print. We're just gonna put them in the maybes. We're having some battery issues. I don't know where we cut off, but I had this pair from Tilly's as well. Super comfortable, it goes with quite a bit. This tank white with just a little tink there. And then I do have to try these on again. These were from the parks long time ago. My sister and I had a little like solo adventure and we got these at the Contemporary. They're like this comic book style with black laces. They do go with a lot as well. And I think it was one of those things again that the print differed. Now I have a Goofy here, but he's upside down, which story of my life if you've been with my channel for a while. So I gotta put those in the maybes. Now what I'm going to do is just step away, try on all those maybes, and I will insert here which ones I'm keeping and which I'm getting rid of.
This isn't as much as I wanted to declutter, but I'm decluttering 3 pairs. This pair doesn't fit anymore, so that made that easy. I talked about the R2-D2 ones, and then we are going to get rid of the Bo Peep and Woody ones. I've never worn them before, so I'm actually going to sell them because why not? So yeah, I bet you if I do this again in a year, I will declutter even more, but some of them I'm just not ready to part with yet. But this was a good start, not a great start, but we decluttered a couple.
Thank you so much for joining me. That's most of my Disney shoes now. I showed all like the sneakers and park shoes. I have like some sandals and flip-flops, but you don't need to see all of that. Let me know though what collections you do want to see. Don't worry, ears and Loungefly mini backpacks are definitely coming. I've gotten a lot of requests for those, but let me know what else you want to see. I am doing a bunch of declutters off camera as well, but if it's something you want to see, I will try to film it, but sometimes that holds me back in the decluttering process, and then I think about it and then I can't part with it, so I just want to kind of like rip the band-aid off. But thank you so much. I have a really cool giveaway coming soon, so make sure you are subscribed because you'll have to be a subscriber to partake in that, and also make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of the fun coming your way. I've got a couple of things in the works, nothing's finalized yet, but hopefully some announcements are coming soon. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're doing well. I hope your spring is off to a fantastic start. I am Christina K. Have a Disney day.